At one point, you were with like spending a lot of time working with like John Elliot and Brian Shima, and I know you looked up to those guys a lot, and then ended up being friends with them, and then working with them. What was that experience like?
It was the best. They're the coolest. You know, ended up living with both of them, and spent a lot of time with them. They were great, you know, like so cool. They were like the godfathers, I think, of, you know, like badass rollerblading that was like really, really cool, you know?
Totally.
Like they were hardcore rollerbladers.
Yeah.
And like they were just
I like how we just all laughed and
yeah, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, no, totally. They badass.
Yeah. But like they also taught me like so much shit. I mean, Brian taught me about cars, and fucking John taught me about music and style and vintage stuff and furniture and, you know, everything. They like kind of taught me what was cool very early on in their eyes, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
So you learn a lot of other things from skating besides obviously just skating. You said cars, which is like a main hobby of yours now.
Yes.
And music as well, and photography.
Yes.
Who'd you learn photography from?
I mean, pretty much Brandon Smith, I would say.
Even back in the day, though? But you were like shooting... You had pictures published in like Daily Bread and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was because of Brandon Smith.
Was it?
Yeah.
Shout out B. Smith.
Shout out Brandon Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Really?
I didn't know that.
That's a photographer right now.
So he was like showing you the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, he went to school for photography and like way early on. And then he like taught me about flashes and, you know, how to sync them up with the camera and Pocket Wizards and like lighting and all of that, like way early on, you know. And like the first like cover I had that I shot the photo for, like he like helped me. I'm pretty sure he helped me like do the lighting for it, you know, like he's like.
What cover was that?
It was Bailey. I only had like one cover.
Well, which cover was it?
It was the one where he's doing like Eric Bailey's doing a zero
Alley Fish in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Sick.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I don't remember. For what? What?
It was a double rail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you shot that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he lit it for you, and you
I
just...
was more excited. It's funny because I was more excited at the time, like, taking the photo than I was, like, being on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that wasn't even that long ago, too, to be like, that B. Smith helped you with the lighting.
What do you mean, though? Like, you were more excited?
I mean, I don't really like to be... I don't really want to be on the cover.
Oh, you were more excited to have your photo on
Like
it rather
more,
than you
yeah.
be on it.
Yeah,
it's yourself.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it.
He's more proud of the work than the photography.
For your photo to be on than for you to be on.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Like, because, I mean, I was still
Totally.
skating and,
Yeah.
like, doing... But I was, like, more... You know, I had covers, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's cool, but, like, all right.
This is the first new
And
landmark.
then, it was like I was taking a step in a different direction, which I was, like, excited about, so...
Yeah.
You know?
It's really cool to see, like, a lot of people from skating, like, who've, like, made that transition smoothly, like, learning, like... I remember when you got your first picture, I think it was Daily Bread. That was, like, one of your first skate photos.
No, not Daily Bread. It was probably... It was one.
B-Mag, one, something. But I remember
Your
you
first
were just
print
like,
was
dude,
one?
Look. You're like, dude, look. I was like... Sick.
Didn't you have a picture of, like, Jason Howard front-siding a rail? Was that you or no?
Jason Howard?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No? I don't know who I'm thinking of that. I thought that was you. I remember there was a picture of, like, Jason Howard front-siding a rail fish spray.
The first photo I got was, I think, in one, and I think it was, like... I don't know. It was obviously digital, so it was, you know, not that long ago, I guess.
Did you learn shooting digital, or you learned shooting film?
I learned digital, and then Brandon taught me film.
Like you took a step back and learned film?
Yeah, so I like learned how to use a camera and understand the concept, and then learned about film, and then shot all film and learned how to develop it, and I only printed photos like one time with Yvonne.
I never got into that either.
Those guys are like amazing at that, which is an art in itself.
Yvonne and Brandon?
Yvonne and Brandon, yeah. Yeah, so... and then I went back to digital with knowing, you know, when you take your time with film, you know, the photos are more meaningful. You're like you know, it's more intimate in a way. You take your time because you're spending way more money.
Yeah, it's not just snapping away.
Yeah, like if you're shooting medium format, you're taking 10 photos, and it's like
a few bucks a photo.
Like it's like $35 to get it developed. So it's like
I always tell, like, when new photographers ask me like for tips or something like that, I always tell them the main tip is to shoot film first.
Yeah,
I feel like
I would always tell people, I just say get a Canon AE1 or a Pentax A1000.
Yeah,
buy a bunch of rolls of film, and that will be your best. Like it is the best camera there is. It's just a normal 50mm lens.
Exactly. Yeah, a little 51 1.8 on it. That's like it's like with skating too, because like there was an era where people used to skate, and it was like the 450 Royale era, and like everyone was just throwing themselves at rails and shit like that, but they didn't take the beginning steps of like learning how to do it on a ledge first or something like that.
I remember those stages, or they didn't even know how to roll.
How to skate.
They can't skate backwards. They can't skate backwards.
They could like
they're just throwing it in,
and you're like, what is going on, dude?
There was a point along the way that people were like, you don't even have to rollerblade.
No,
you gotta somehow manage to get down that rail,
up to the rail.
Yeah, I remember there was an era in blading in New York where like people were able to like do true spins on rails before doing soles.
Dude,
yeah, see, that doesn't make sense.
What was the era like in New York when you would skate? Was it John Brown High School?
Oh,
like
50
what
of us?
was? Yeah, dude, what was that shit?
Oh
like?
my
God,
god,
dude, that must have been like the coolest.
Why, the squad's like 50 people?
It seems like you guys are like in a gang.
We were very we had
you guys are like, you guys seem hard as fuck. Dude, I don't know, from like us West Coast guys looking at you guys, it was pretty. We were definitely intimidated.
No,
like, you guys probably
those are the big crews.
No,
carrying guns.
No, we didn't have guns. We didn't have guns. No,
I'm just kidding.
We used to bring knives out though.
Knife fights.
Kind grind the rail and then freaking knife.
Shank someone at the end.
Yeah.
Man. Watching like Murder do so much like crazy shit on those rails was so cool.
The VG16 when him and Dustin went like back to back on them.
Like crazy
that was nuts, right?
Yeah.
Have you skated that spot?
No.
I was gonna say, like, what's your, out of all the eras, which one do you look back of like with the most regard?
What
like,
do you believe in?
That era?
I think that one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's the reason for that? Besides obvious slaughtering of every spot that these people went to.
I think it was like when a few people were like really, you still had Dustin in it, you still had all the old guys, and they were, I don't know. I mean, there was still like money in the industry as well. I think that helped.
Yeah.
Was there?
No, I think the general sense of hope and belief.
Yeah.
Like, and then just like everyone.
That was pushing. Like the tail end of like.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't know exactly, but it's somewhere like early 2000s. Right?
Yeah, I guess that was like 2002 maybe or something like that.
Yeah. That was a good era, like when people put like thought into skate videos instead of just like putting songs.
Like a theme to it, you mean?
Yeah, themes. Yeah. Like, I liked those themed little, that made no sense. He just like made the paper mache rabbit head.
No, it was sick.
And then he like
the little skits in between the sections.
Spun the stairs with like a rabbit mask on.
Oh, like Petty doing 3 sections to like 3 different songs.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was
really cool.
But honestly, back to the era of skating, I don't know. There's been so many good ones. I mean, like honestly, like the VG4 era.
But I mean, like, which one do you look back like and like regard like the most fond, like of like you being a part of it and being like, yo, this was a time, like, whether it was like Demo Day, or those times, or just like a time where you're like, yo, the homies were all working together. Yeah, it's just felt good, like felt the best, and everyone's working. It, it could probably be
that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe like the Demo Day.
Yeah, because it seemed like your crew then was a pretty solid.
Yeah, because we had a pretty solid crew,
and you were your own thing. It wasn't like, it was like unique.
Yeah, it wasn't like tied with a company, you mean? Like it was just the homies
just
going out. Carl was doing a lot of filming
Southern
then.
Californian skaters that all sort of like hung out with Carl and around Carl's house. Like Carl had a pool, trampoline.
So he was the coolest kid on the block.
That's the meeting zone. His
parents were the coolest.
He was the coolest kid on the block.
And like, so and he had all the video games. you know. So like,
They're like,
You know, the video game.
we'll meet at Carl's. We'll jump on the
But, like,
trampoline.
it was
we'll go
It sounds like the
like-
Stokely's house back in the
Yeah,
day.
but
It
it
sounds
was
just like
like-
the Stokely's house.
and so yeah, and they would like let us like drink beer and smoke pot. It was so great.
It's pretty cool.
But it was like, you know, like it would be like Haffey and Farmer would come through, and it would be like Conan O'Brien and
Oh yeah.
like Scott Ladinsky, you know, Mike Leaf, you know,
the gang.
Kevin Smith,
Mm.
like all those, you know, Ian McLeod, Colin McLeod.
Yeah, you guys had a gang.
Yeah, I mean, there
You
was,
talked about us being intimidated on the East Coast.
I know, look
your
at that.
gang. This guy's
we
like
had quite the
Mike
gang,
Leaf, Tone Loc.
but we
You know what I'm
weren't
saying?
Yeah,
Crazy Ed. He just listed up the boys.
yeah, it was pretty chill.
Yeah, special time, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. There's been lots of good times. I mean, there's times the way that skating is like evolved now is so rad. You know, it's in its own like.
Yeah, do you like the new stuff?
Yeah, I think so. There's some things I don't understand. There's some like, you know, some stuff.
What don't you understand?
I don't know. Some tricks are just a little
Too far out
out there
for your style.
Yeah,
I get that.
yeah,
It goes pretty far. You got to see how far you can go before it's too far. That's how you find out, you know? You got to walk that unexplored
yeah,
no man's land,
yeah.
you know? But yeah, I get that. But for the most part, you
Yeah,
dig it.
I mean, I love that it's going back to more simple stuff. I like that it's like you could do a half cap topsoil and it's cool, or you can do topsoil and it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like I always, you know, think that it's not really about like you don't have to do the hardest stuff, and you can just do a front royale and it is cool. Like I think that's kind of like what I really like about skating right now. You know. So.
Just the cool things, making it look good. The little small details.
Yeah.
Yeah. The little knickknacks.
Just making it look easy, making it look smooth,
Yeah.
you know, simple.
Making it look good.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Do you have any new people out that you like watching skate right now? Any new guys? We always go through the list of the old guys, but you know, if there's anyone new.
I mean, obviously Joe Atkinson's my favorite skater.
Yeah. Obviously?
Obviously,
Okay.
you know.
How did he win your heart?
Because of the bowl skating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the sickest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just